Are y'all going to join? You might on your end. Like join on your devices. Mm-hmm. There you go. Okay, it's live here. Okay. Great, well here we are, and welcome back to another WCN Live here in the Wilson County News Break Room. My name is Kristen Weaver, Director of Operations, and I have two very special guests with me today. If you'd both just introduce yourself real quick, who you are.
Good morning, my name is Kambri and I am Queen-elect of the 81st Annual Floresville Peanut Festival Court of Texas Enchantment.
And I'm Wesley Kotzur, the King-elect.
Awesome. So nice to have you here today. We're going to be talking about the Peanut Festival and its new court. So before we get started, let me thank our sponsor. We are sponsored by Professionals in Dentistry, the top-rated dentist in China Grove, San Antonio, where you can smile brighter at Professionals in Dentistry. Thank you so much for your sponsorship of WCN Live, and you can show them some love. They're tagged in the description of this video, as is the Floresville Peanut Festival. So, all right. Now, before we get started on the conversation, I'll just remind folks out there that as you come across our video and we're live, post a comment, and that will get your name into the drawing for next week. So next week's comment drawing will be winning a goodie bag from the Peanut Festival along with $25 of food tickets. So I'll be sure to mention that again later to get everybody posting comments. You can, like I said, just say hi, or you can also ask questions, and I'll be watching that, and we'll see how it goes. But so before we start, if you would please draw me a winner from last week's conversation.
Connie Bradstreet.
Connie Bradstreet, congratulations. Connie, you will receive a C Street Gift Shop gift bag, and I'll be reaching out to you later on Facebook Messenger unless you see this first. But congratulations, Connie Bradstreet. You guys pick up this week's Wilson County News. Just want to put a plug out there for it. It has this the bit long-awaited graduation section, Tomorrow's Leaders, as well as a nice story on a local graduate on the front page. So, okay, guys, good. We got a few people watching. Good morning out there. Hi, Aurelia. Thanks for saying hello. And Connie, good to hear from you. Yes, congratulations to the new Peanut Festival court.
Thank you.
Yeah, so it's time for official introductions. So give me a little bit of information about, who you are and where you're from. We know you're from Floresville, but yeah. All of that good stuff.
All right, well, like I said, my name is Kambri, and I have the honor to serve as Queen-elect this year to the Floresville Peanut Festival. I have been born and raised in Floresville my entire life. My family has been from here, everyone. So yeah, in school, I currently serve as the varsity cheer captain, the Floresville FFA president, and the National Honor Society treasurer. So I do stay very, very involved in my town, in my school. And outside of school, I'm very involved in my church, the First Lutheran Church in Floresville, and all kinds of other stuff.
Wow, great.
Yes, ma'am.
Like I said, Wesley Kotzur, I'm going to be the King-elect, and I play varsity football, a little bit of baseball, and very involved in FFA.
Wonderful. Well, you guys are fantastic. So, Kambri, now tell us about your past Peanut Festival experiences. You were on the Children's Court in 2013. I did my research. And I know you've had some special family members as part of the festival. So tell me about that.
Yeah, so in 2013, I had the opportunity to serve as a train bearer to Queen Corinne Morkowski in the 2013 Court of Broadway Lights. Although I was only 5, I have so many memories from that year. It's always engraved in my brain. I'll always cherish those memories, and it's just so sweet. It's also very full circle because if you didn't know, this year, Corinne and her sister Molly had the opportunity to design the royal wardrobe. Wow. So in October, I'll get to wear their design, and that's just so cool. I got to serve as train bearer to her in 2013, and now I get to wear one of her designs. So it's really heartwarming and super cool. Yeah. It's a cool experience to be able to do that. Yeah. I have had a lot of family members for years and years a part of the Peanut Festival. My grandpa, Jim Hilmke, was MC of the coronation and the parade for over 34 years. Yeah. So he left a big impact on the Floresville Peanut Festival as a whole. My mom, Lindsay Engel, has served on the board of directors for over 20 years.
Wow.
So way before I was even born. But yeah, so I've grown up around the Peanut Festival. I've been to every coronation since I was 3 in 2011. Yeah, I never missed one yet.
It's quite special.
But yeah, I just have so many memories. I remember always going to the coronation rehearsal the night before with my grandpa and running all his errands no matter what he needed me to do.
Good little helper.
Yeah, so it's just, I just have so many memories, and it's so special that I get to be in the position I am today.
That's nice.
Yes.
Very nice. So, Wesley, what about you? Walk us through what was it like being named King-elect this year, and what that means to you, and share some of your favorite Peanut Festival memories.
So being named King-elect means quite a bit to me. My grandma was in the children's court when she was young, and my brother was a prince in 2019. And just always grew up here in Floresville watching the parades, and it's nice to be able to be a part of it.
Great. How was it? Was it a surprise? How were you? Was there anything involved with you being asked to be king? Did you do something special, or?
So I knew she was running, and so I came, whenever I figured out that she had been elected to be the next year's queen, I came to congratulate her, and that's when she asked me.
Nice. Yeah. Sweet moment. Yeah, so what about you, Kambri? What was the moment like when you were announced as queen?
It was so surreal. Actually was a dream come true. I've waited to have that opportunity to try out my entire life, honestly. And so to finally have that moment, it was just so special. And I was an emotional wreck that night. Lots of happy tears were shed. It's very, very stressful to try out. It brings a lot of anxiety, a lot of stress. But in the end, it's all worth it. It's a long process, but to be able to finally see it through and finally see the light at the end of the tunnel, my heart was so happy that night. My parents were in the back of the room, and my dad, he had the biggest smile on his face. I had never seen him smile like that. He was so excited. My mom and my stepmom were both in tears, crying like babies, and when I got to go hug them and everything like that, that was just such a special moment for me. And my mom hugged me and said, "We're here, we did it." And it was just so finally, it was so good to finally have all that stress and anxiety go away, because it was over and I had finally made it to where I wanted to make it to.
That's great.
Yes.
What do you mind sharing? I didn't ask you this beforehand, but like what did you have to do in that process?
Yeah,
maybe?
So it starts with really just deciding you want to run and deciding you have any interest in it. And you also have to take the moment to recognize how big of a commitment it is, because it's huge. A lot of money goes into it, a lot of time goes into it. So you just have to realize that beforehand before you even decide to try out. Then once you decide, you've got to start writing a speech, about a 8 to 10 minute speech on why you want to be Peanut Queen. That's really the concept they want you to grasp, but then you can just take that and run whichever way you want to run with it. You have to attend a social on the Tuesday before elections. Elections happen on a Thursday night, and the social's on the Tuesday right before it. You meet and greet with all of the board members, all of the 70 plus board members on the board of directors, and they ask you questions, and you just get to know them and just let your light shine so that they know what kind of personality that you bring to the table. But then you get to go and you give that speech on Thursday night, and it's very nerve-wracking, I will admit, but the board is so sweet. They smile at you the whole time. They're cheering you on, even though they can't say anything to you. You know they're always there for you and cheering you on. I cried the whole time while giving my speech, I will admit. The second I started talking about my grandparents, I lost it, and so did the rest of the room. And so that just... It was so sweet to know that when I talked about my grandparents like that they had made an impact on all of the people in the room, and that I was getting to be just a small part of that, and it just means so much to me.
Right. Wow. It really, through the years of me having conversations with the Peanut Festival leaders, and then getting to meet last year's Queen-elect and King-elect at the time for the first time. I'm so happy we get to do these special moments like this, but I've really learned like how much of a family y'all become, and how you how it's expressed in like just the ways that you describe those moments for you, the connections you've made with the board. And I think that's really telling, and something nice that, you know, if young people are watching this, or maybe families who may want to help steer their young people to think of doing something like this. Wow, you really are leaders for your for your classmates, for the community. I applaud you for that. That's amazing. And the organization, the association, for doing what you do. Wesley, how about you? Tell us how you learned. Well, no, I already asked you that. Sorry, sometimes that happens. I step over my questions. So then I guess, is there anything you want to add to any of that? What's your take on it? And I guess the role that she's serving and what it, just kind of share your part of that again about how what it means to you.
Like I said before, it means a lot to be able to kind of keep it going. Like my family's been a part of it, and I think it'll be fun to be able to be with the young ones, the smaller
the children's court.
Yes.
Yeah. Have them looking up to us. And
watching out for them.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, those are important parts of it, the aspects that you're going to be doing. That's true. So this year's 81st Floresville Peanut Festival celebrates the Court of Texas Enchantment. What does that mean to each of you to represent the Peanut Festival? And tell us about what that means, Texas Enchantment, whatever you have to share on that.
So yeah, we're all super proud from where we came from. Obviously, we take a lot of pride in being from Floresville, but not only that, but being from Texas as a whole. So this year in our Royal Wardrobe, we'll get to showcase parts of Texas, and it's just going to be so special. Obviously, most of it's all of it's top secret right now until October 9th when we get to showcase everything at Coronation.
Wow.
But we are super excited to just be able to share that with our entire community and our entire town. 81 years is a really long time, so to be able to carry on that tradition and just be able to be a small little part of it is so special. Like I said, to see all the hard work that the board has put into this festival every year, the work that goes into it is insane. Yeah. A lot of people have no idea what kind of work has to go into it, but there's a lot. They plan from the November right after the last festival till the next festival, the next October. So they plan for a long time, so they just pour their hearts into this festival, and it shows. So that's exactly why it's been going on for 81 years, is because of all the volunteering and all those people who put their hearts and everything into it to see it flourish every single year.
Very nice.
Yes.
What would you add to that?
It's hard to add to that.
No, I know.
We're kind of like, I guess, faces of Floresville right now, and just big part of it.
Yeah. So what would you tell me a little about so far on your tour, right? What have you done already? In that, it's kind of early on, so I'm not quite sure where you've been yet.
We haven't gone too many places yet. They're about to kick up real fast over the next couple months, but we've been to the golf tournament, the Kakawate Cook-Off, which are both fundraisers for the Peanut Festival. Right. So we got to play a part in getting our name out there and having people come and contribute and help us out so we can put on our big festival in October. Yeah. But we just started on Monday. We started going to all little city halls. This past Monday, we got to attend the FEDC meeting and thank them for all their hard work for our city and thank them for their donations to the Peanut Festival and for helping it happen every year. Tomorrow, we get to attend the Floresville City Council meeting, and we get to just thank them also for what they do for us every year. So
that's great.
Yes.
That's great. And you? I was going to ask you, actually, I jumped over my question. What are you looking forward to something in particular? What are you looking forward to in terms of, it could be one of the stops that you're going to be making or this specific part of the Peanut Festival?
It's mainly just being able to do that our first parade here and being able to see everyone around and everyone enjoying the parade, and it'll be a lot of fun.
Yeah. How about, are you looking forward to getting in the peanut field?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's one of the things. What other help me out here? Some of the places y'all usually go to the zoo.
Yes,
right?
next month we go to the zoo.
So much fun.
Yes, so much fun with all the little ones and everything.
Right.
We also go to the Fiesta Noche del Rio in San Antonio, which is a really fun night. They interact with us a lot, and we get to go up there and dance and have a good time with them. Let's see, we've got a bunch of other stops on our list, but I'm super excited for Coronation to be able to finally show everything off and all the hard work that all of our seamstresses put into our Royal Wardrobe and everything like that, and to see the designs officially come to life is going to be so exciting, and I can't wait.
It's a beautiful moment.
Yes.
It is something to look forward to. I was going to say, lost it. All right. Well, let's get to this next question I have then. Kambri, what do you desire to accomplish on this court?
Like I said, I've been born and raised here in Floresville, so I just wish to give back in just a little way, shape, or form, however I can, to give back to the community that's built me into who I am today. And just already being elected has already given me that chance.
Yeah.
So I just hope that I can take that and run with it and flourish and just be able to give back to my community in some way, shape, or form. I'd also like to serve as a role model to those who are thinking about doing this one day, because like I said, when I got the chance to be on the children's court, I looked up to Corinne a lot, and now being able to wear one of her designs is so cool to me. So I just hope other little girls look up to me and just see, like, wow, I could be that one day, and just take that and have that drive and that ambition to want to be here one day and want to work hard to get in this position that I'm in. Also, just one day I'd really like to come back and be a part of the board of directors and be a part of what pours into the Peanut Festival, because it's given a lot to me, so I hope that one day I can give a lot back to it.
It's nice. And I would think that's ultimately what the board's probably trying to instill in you guys, right? Coming back to your community. And what about you, Wesley? What's your goal?
Like she said, be role models and be able to give back to the community and just be good faces of the community. Be able to make people look at us and think, oh, Floresville has good things coming out of it. And I'd like to, for the little ones to really look up to us, and even younger ones that are watching the parade, just give them something that they hope and look forward to and want to be a part of whenever they're older.
Wow. That's really great. So let's remind everybody when the 2025 Peanut Festival is. What are those dates?
Okay, so the 2025 Peanut Festival is the second full week in October weekend, and the coronation is on October 9th, and that's kind of when the weekend gets kicked off. Of course, the Goober Games are the Tuesday before out at the event center, where we can see all the little kids and get them involved in a little way, shape, or form. And then, of course, like I said, coronation October 9th, where our royal wardrobe officially gets to be shown to the to everyone, which is so exciting. And then October 10th and 11th, we get to celebrate in downtown Floresville. October 11th, our headliner is Wade Bowen. He was supposed to be here last year, and then plans kind of fell through, but we're hoping this year he'll officially be back, which we've got him on the calendar, so hopefully he'll be here this year to celebrate with us. That'll be such a good time, and we're just really looking forward to it.
Yeah, it's a lot to look forward to, and I can say that you are making your community so proud, so keep up the good work. Just a great talk today. I've really enjoyed meeting you, and you're very special people, so keep doing all the good work. Reminding you all where you can go to learn more about the Floresville Peanut Festival and keep up with happenings. Your website is floresvillepeanutfestival.org. You can find them on Facebook at Floresville Peanut Festival. They're tagged in the description of this video today. And watch for photos of them as they're on tour and the past courts doing the things that they're wrapping up doing. But we promise to keep the Peanut Festival in the pages of the Wilson County News for you as it leads up to the big event and ongoing. So looking forward to it. So hope you all got your name posted here in the comments. And I have a few questions and say some hellos back to you all. Thanks for joining us. Jessica Evans and Yoli Signs says you're looking great. Good morning to you all. And Sherry Manti asks, how many were you up against trying out?
7 other individuals, and only 5 make the court. Wow. So out of 8, 5 made it. So it was really stressful, a crazy time, but I'm so glad that it turned out the way we did. We've got an incredible group of girls, so
amazing. Susie Castro is watching. Good morning. Hi, Lauren. Neela, good to have you. And yes, Neela is looking forward to meeting you. Neela Hopkins, you'll meet her.
Ma'am.
And Derek, howdy back. All right, well, thank you all. This has been a wonderful conversation.
Yes, ma'am.
Just thanks for your time today and all that you're going to be doing. We look forward to seeing you out there and doing great things. Thanks for representing your community. I guess to conclude our conversation today, I want to thank our sponsor of WCN Live, Professionals in Dentistry, the top-rated dentist in China Grove, San Antonio. They're tagged in the description of this video, and they're where you can smile brighter at Professionals in Dentistry. I love their little slogan there. And just thank you so much for your sponsorship. Thank you all for joining us today. It was good to have you. Be sure to share this video. I'm sure you will. It'll be well shared. And reminding you we'll be here again next week on Wednesday at 10 a.m. So we'll see you then. Thanks.
Yes, thank
Bye.
you.
Thank you.
Bye.